Hi, this is Kathy, and in this video we will create some products. We will then create a purchase order for those products. Then we will receive the inventory and create a bill to pay for the new inventory we just received. First, we're going to create some new products. We'll create a purchase order for the product, and then we will receive the inventory into the system. First, click on the product menu and then click on New Product. We'll use a golf driver as an example. So I'm going to put golf driver in the description. It's typical to enter part numbers for your products, so you can add that as well. We also need to choose the inventory asset account to use for this inventory item. VersaCloud has the ability to use multiple units, so for this example, we'll just use each. We also have the ability to track serialized inventory and also track lotted inventory. Serialized inventory means that each unit you buy and sell has a serial number. You will need to enter that into the system so the system can know who you bought the item from, and then who you sold the inventory to. Lotted inventory is similar, but instead of individual units having a serial number, you have a lot number that will apply to multiple units of inventory. We also have weight and dimension fields for you. These are optional, and they are used in the shipping module to determine the weight and the shipping dimension of your packages. We also have some additional fields you can enter, like bin location. These custom fields can be created by you. You can create as many custom fields as you like in the system to describe the additional attributes of your products. Next, we can enter some trading information for the product. This is for cases where you might buy and sell the product in different names. For example, maybe you have a relationship with Costco and Home Depot, and then when you sell the product to Home Depot, the product has one name, but when we sell it to Costco, it has a different name. You can enter that as different trading names, but we're going to keep this simple. We just are going to use the same name as our stocking description. We can put a product into different categories. A category is something that you can set yourself. You can create as many categories as you'd like in the system. For now, I'm going to put this into a generic category called Goods Purchased for Resale. You can also enter a description as well as a long description for the product. You can use the formatting option to format the detailed description of the product. I will create a product. In this case, I already used the part number. The system will keep you from duplicating part numbers, so I'm just going to use a different part number. Now I've created a product. Now after the product is created, there are some additional things you can enter. I can upload an image so I know what the product looks like. All you need to do is just browse to a file with the image on your computer, and then you will upload that image to the application. The image will be stored with the product. Now when I refresh this screen, you'll be able to see the image in the top right corner. Maybe we keep a minimum of 10 units in the system, and then we also buy 20 units at a time. We can also set up approved suppliers for this product. If you buy from multiple suppliers for the same inventory, you can enter them here. We buy this from ABC Corp, and they have a different part number. This is the primary supplier that we buy from. So we order 20 units at the time, and then the lead time is 5 days, and it costs us $150. VersaCloud also has the ability to track multiple currencies, so you can buy and sell in the currencies that you like. I created an approved supplier. You can see them at the bottom. Then we can also set up selling prices by clicking on this button, Set Price Policies. It's common that you may have this product and then you sell to different customers in different price levels. So in this system, we have set up a dimension, which is a feature of VersaCloud. It's called a pricing type. This pricing type is something that you can specify yourself. You can create as many price levels as you like. In my example, I have a warehouse price and drop ship pricing. But you can create as many as you'd like. The idea here is that you can specify different prices for different levels. So I'm going to say 1 is the warehouse pricing and each unit is $250. And then there's a drop ship price. Maybe it's a bit more expensive. It's $280. We also allow you to put the price for each customer if you like. So you can just put the customer name here and then specify this customer will get a different price. Maybe they're a special customer. They've got a price. Maybe it's the best price you can give. But typically, people put customers into different pricing levels, so this way they can better control and update the prices. Now we have set up both suppliers, price, and selling point. Now we're going to create a purchase order. So go to Orders menu, click on New PO. In this case, I know exactly the quantity I need to purchase for my inventory items. We also have a separate tool called PO Planner. Under Orders menu, PO Planner. Now that will allow you to look at the inventory in the system, look at your sales order situation, and look at outstanding purchase orders and work orders, and then it'll recommend the quantities you need to order. Now we're going to choose the supplier. We're going to buy from ABC Corp. There's some header information here. We can enter where the inventory should be sent to. So in my system, I have multiple warehouses. A warehouse in VersaCloud is called a facility. So I'm going to say that this will be shipped to our main facility. You can also put an internal reference here if you need to. Now we can create this purchase order. After the purchase order is created, I can put the product into the PO. I just need to type in a few letters about my product, either the description or the part number to bring up the product list. The system also displays the product picture. For this golf driver, I'm paying my supplier $150 for it. We have some additional fields here for you to enter. You can enter the delivery date and the ship date of this item if you know it. If you don't know it, then you can enter them later. We also have Note A and Note B as additional note fields for you to use to communicate whatever information you want to the supplier. This form itself is also customizable, so you can choose to hide the fields that you don't use. We can also handle taxes. Taxes can be set up beforehand so that it's auto-populated. For now, we're going to say that this item is not subject to tax. I'm going to create the items. Just to demonstrate, I'm going to put another product onto this PO. I'm going to buy 2 units at $300. Okay, now I've created a purchase order with 2 lines. My total is $750. For purchase orders, if you want, you can print them. The printed version is also customizable. You can customize the layout, customize the colors, the font size, etc. Purchase orders can also be emailed. When you email the purchase order, the order itself will be attached as a PDF. After this, it will send the purchase order to your supplier. For the inventory to arrive at your warehouse, the receiving clerk will need to come into VersaCloud and then do a receipt of the order. So to receive the order, we need to go to Logistics and then New Receipt. We then choose the name of the supplier. You may filter by the order number. We can see the two products that's on the purchase order here. First, the golf drivers, and second, turnout. If what you received are the full quantities that's on the purchase order, you can just leave the quantity that are populated by default. If somehow you get a partial shipment, you can enter the actual quantities received. The system will be able to track that. We're just going to say we received it all, everything was shipped in full, and post the receipt. After this, we have some inventory in the system. We can confirm this by looking up the product. Click on Products menu, Product Search. We can then look up the driver. We see that we have one unit on hand and it costs $150. To complete the purchasing process, we also need to pay for the new inventory. To do this, we'll go to the Bills menu, New Bill. We'll choose the supplier we bought from and enter in the bill details. Now we have a shortcut here where instead of typing in everything that's on this invoice from the supplier, you can actually create a bill from the shipment received record that we just created. So we're clicking on Choose to Link All Lines for PO 3011. Then I'm going to choose this line and create line items. Now what this will do is it will bring in the details based on the shipment receipts that were posted to the bill. So this way, if we have a really long PO, the entire PO can be brought into the bill in one click. So the bill is posted, $750. We can choose to post the bill if this is going to be paid later. If you want to record payment right away, you can do a post and pay. Then the bill and the payment will be posted at the same time. So for now, we're just going to post the bill and pay it later. So there we have it. So to recap, we created some products. We created a purchase order for those products. Then we received the inventory, and then we created a bill to pay for the new inventory.